Alright, tomorrow is Easter Sunday and I am cooking a sous vide leg of lamb. This leg of lamb is about 7 pounds and we're going to cook it for about 24 hours. We're going to use some mustard and rosemary to tone down the gaminess, and it's going to be fantastic. So let's get this thing out of the bag. Just got to open it up. This is a big chunk of lamb. This is a semi-bone in, so it has the bone in. It doesn't have the tip, so you can French it. It doesn't have any of that. But it also has this little thermometer popper like you would get at a Thanksgiving turkey. We're just going to rip that thing out. We don't need that. So let's just go ahead and rip that thing out. A good enough pull and that thing will pop right out. There you go. Just throw that thing away. It's useless. I score the fat cap on the top. That way it really ensures that the seasoning gets into the meat. It also breaks up that fat a little bit so it's easier to eat. Using Coleman's mustard powder and some fresh organic rosemary, along with just some coarse grain kosher salt and fresh cracked pepper. I'm just going to sprinkle all this stuff all over, salt everywhere. Some nice fresh cracked black pepper. I like to use it kind of coarse. And then we'll go ahead and we'll dump the mustard powder all over the top. You kind of want to lay this on heavy. It won't be spicy after it's cooked. It really mellows down and just tastes fantastic. So that's the way it should look like. You kind of want to cake down there a little bit. Don't be afraid to use too much mustard. So let's go ahead and get this in the bag. And I think I'm actually going to use 2 bags for this just because I'm using zipper bags. I'm not vacuum sealing it. So we'll get that in one bag, and then off camera I stuffed it inside another bag. And last but not least, we'll throw in the fresh organic rosemary, and we'll just lay that on top on both sides so it can give some good flavor throughout the entire cook. It's going to taste amazing. Alright, so I went ahead and dropped it in the water, and I'm cooking this thing at 132 degrees for 24 hours. And it'll be perfect medium rare when it comes out. So tender and delicious. Alright, so here's the next day. This is Easter Sunday at my dad's house. We are getting the lamb out of the bags, and look how much liquid is in this bag. It's amazing. We're actually going to save the liquid and make a little pan gravy out of it. It's going to be really rich and delicious. There she goes, right into this pan. We're going to go ahead and pick the rosemary off. That's done its job. And I'm gonna throw that into the gravy and let that cook down in there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on my infrared grill and sear it on both sides really good. So I'm gonna dry it off as best I can, just so it gets the best char. And I throw it down fat side first. Let that really go. Probably 5 minutes on both sides. It's a big chunk of meat. I'm not worried about overcooking at this point. It's perfectly cooked on the inside. Look at that. It looks so amazing. Take a look at that. That's the scored side of the fat cap. See all those little crispy bits on the top. That is going to be amazing. So here it is, completely done off the grill. Just letting it cool down for a minute, and then we're going to carve it up. All right, let's carve this up. can't wait to taste this. Oh my gosh, look at this. It is perfectly cooked. Perfect medium rare. So juicy. It seriously cuts like you're cutting through a stick of warm butter. I had to actually cut this kind of delicately because it was just so tender it was falling apart. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope everybody had a fantastic Easter, and again, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.